right, so to start out with the verse here, I'm going to try to break it down into a few manageable sections that we can kind of repeat over and over again so that then we can kind of bring it all together, because I think that's going to be the best way to learn this. So the verse is we're going to be droning this fret 3 of the low E string with our second finger, this G note. There's a lot of that. And then a lot of times the verse melody notes will go along with one of the bass notes. So for every bass note, there will be a melody note. But then sometimes there will be a melody note in between two bass notes. Like that, kind of with a little swing to it. Okay, so we're gonna go over this first section, and then we could probably break it down into 4 parts. So firstly, it's gonna be this one, what I just played. All right, and what he does is when he's playing live, and so I'm assuming it was in the recording too, in the studio version, but he's just using his second finger on his right hand to play all the melody notes. So he's not switching his fingers up at all, and then just his thumb to play the bass. So to start out, we're just playing fret 3 of the low E string and then the open high E string together. Okay, and then with our third finger on our left hand, we're gonna play fret 3 of the low E string and fret 3 of the B together. And then we're gonna play fret 3 of the low E string and then open B string together. And then fret 3 of the low E, and then fret 2 of the G together. All right, so those are those first 4 melodies or harmonies right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So repeat that a few times. All right, and then we're gonna have our first kind of swing beat in there. It's kind of funky, but you're just gonna play fret 3 of the low E string, and then open G, and then fret 3 of the low E string again. All right, so the second note and the third note are closer together than the first note and the second note. So it kind of goes like that. All right, but then after you do that little swing beat, you're gonna play, you see that 3 and 2 there, so it's gonna be fret 3 of the low E string and fret 2 on the G. All right, and then we have this little part that's gonna repeat a little later on, as you can see in the tab. For each of these melody notes, there'll be a bass note, and it goes 0, 3, 0 on the open B string, or on the B string. Okay, and again, there's a bass note for each one of those. So that's kind of the second part. So we do the funky low E string and open G string little part there, and then we do fret 2 of the G, and then that 0, 3, 0. Okay, so here's the first part. Here's the second part. Okay, and then we're halfway done. The second part looks difficult, but it's not. So we'll just kind of take it step by step. There's another swing beat, but instead of open on the G, it's with second fret of the G. Okay, so it goes like 3, and then 2, and then 3, if you're looking at the tab. Okay, low E string, G string, low E string. And then together. And then it's just that 0, 3, 0 again, that little melody. Okay, just do it over and over. So just remember that if you're practicing something new and you're not enjoying it very much, then you're probably practicing it correctly. Because a lot of this is just repetition. All right. Then the last part sounds like this. Oh, whoops, hang on. Okay, so you're gonna do another kind of swing beat with a fret 3 on the low E string and fret 2 on the G. Okay? And then fret 3, the low E string and open G string. Okay? And then the bass note with the second fret of the G together. So low E string and G. We're looking at that 3-2. And then you can see that it's fret 3 of the low E string and open B string together. And then fret 3 of the low E string and open G together. And then just another little swing beat with fret 3 of the low E string and open on the G. Okay, so that whole last section there, you just got to do that. You got to do that over and over again. So swing beat with the 3 and with fret 3 and fret 2 on low E string and the G. Okay, and then open on the G, fret 2 on the G, then open on the B, open on the G, and then swing beat with the G. Okay? Over and over again. So the first part, the second part, third part, then the last part, and that's it. And then you can start putting it together. Not all at once, but put different sections together, and then eventually you'll kind of get the whole thing.